Welcome to Lachu Creations. Today's story is about Taro and the mountain shadow. High up on a misty mountain, Taro the red panda lived in a cozy bamboo den with his best friend Sage the mountain goat. Every morning, Taro and Sage played among the wildflowers and splashed in the cool mountain streams. But every evening, when the sun began to set, Taro noticed something that made his fluffy tail bristle. A huge, dark shadow stretched across the mountain wall. It looked like a giant monster with long claws. Taro would rush inside his den and hide under his favorite blanket, shivering with fear. Night after night, Taro refused to go outside once the shadows grew long. One evening, Sage noticed that Taro had disappeared inside again. "Taro, why do you always hide when the sun goes down?" Sage asked gently through the doorway. "There's a monster on the mountain, Sage," Taro whispered, his eyes wide. "I see its shadow every single evening." Sage smiled kindly and said, "I've climbed every rock on this mountain, Taro. What if we go look together?" Taro pulled the blanket tighter. "But what if the monster sees us? Then we'll face it together," Sage said warmly. "You won't be alone, I promise." Taro took a deep breath and slowly pushed the blanket aside. Together, Taro and Sage stepped outside into the fading golden light of sunset. Taro's heart pounded as the big shadow began to appear on the mountain wall ahead. "There it is," Taro squeaked, grabbing onto Sage's leg. "The monster." Sage looked up at the shadow and then at the rocky path ahead. "Let's get closer and see what's making it." Step by step, Taro and Sage climbed the winding trail toward where the shadow began. With every step, Taro's legs trembled, but Sage walked steadily beside him. "You're doing great, Taro," Sage encouraged. "We're almost there." Taro looked up and gasped. The shadow seemed even bigger up close. But then Sage pointed around the corner of the trail. "Taro, look at what's really there." Taro peeked around the rocks and couldn't believe his eyes. It wasn't a monster at all. It was just a big, funny-shaped rock with branches sticking out like arms. The setting sun behind the rock made its shadow stretch out long and scary on the mountain wall. Taro stared at the silly rock and then started to giggle. "That's the monster? It's just a rock." Sage laughed too. Sometimes the scariest things turn out to be the silliest.
Taro felt so much lighter, like a weight had floated right off his fluffy shoulders.
From that evening on, Taro and Sage watched every sunset together from the mountain top, without any fear at all. And Taro always remembered, when something seems scary, be brave enough to look closer, because what seems like a monster is often just a shadow. Today's lesson: what seems like a monster is often just a shadow. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to Lachu Creations for more wonderful stories.